New at 6, a controversial purchase by a government grant recipient making the waves at the Capitol.
And now there's a call for change on how grant money is spent. CBS News Detroit's Al Myers is on your block in Lansing with the story.
Lawmakers allege a Metro Detroit businesswoman spent more than $4,000 on a coffee maker with funds from a direct legislative grant that was allocated through the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, of which she was a board member. Faye Baydoun received a $20 million grant that was allocated in the 2022 state budget by the legislature. Financial reports allege that Baydoun has spent the first portion of that money on a $4,500 coffee maker, $11,000 on a flight to Budapest, and $408,000 on salaries for herself and one other employee.
I am not convinced that the SOAR funds and the MEDC and the corporate welfare and the handouts and the tax incentives are helping Michigan residents.
Steele is not alone in her concern. Republican Representative Steve Carra and Republican Senator Jim Runestad both issued statements earlier this week calling for improved oversight. Quote, "The MEDC must answer for the negligence and corruption demonstrated by this grant," Runestad said on Monday. Quote, "This is supposed to be an organization that builds Michigan's economy. Instead, what we're seeing is a grave misuse of funds to support its board members' own living standard." End quote.
Who do you feel like should be the one taking a look at everything and making sure everything's okay?
The legislation, because that's what our statutory duties are, is to pass a budget. And here I'm on appropriations. I've been on there for over a year. And every time I pick up a piece of paper, there's 27 layers of paper underneath of what's going on in that budget. And so if I'm supposed to be the oversight, why am I the last one to know of what actually is going on?
MEDC was clear in a statement to me that it is legislators themselves who decide who gets these grants and who sets requirements. Quote, "Our role is to administer these grants per the parameters set forth by the legislature, of which the MEDC has auditing and compliance processes in place which align with those requirements. Should there be discrepancies in expenditures found during the time in which expenses are verified, appropriate actions will take place." End quote. Reporting in Lansing, I'm Al Myers, CBS News, Detroit.